Good morning. I've been up for a couple hours, but it's raining, and I'm really not a fan of packing up in the rain and putting a wet tent in my pack. So, yesterday was a good day. I was on a pretty challenging section of rocks, and I did okay. And I learned that as long as I can stay in the moment for each step, I'm fine. I can find a safe way down or up and even enjoy it. It's just really important that I don't focus on how long it's taking or what time it is or how far I have left to go or any of those things. And I'm sure there's a big life lesson in that. And even though it was hard, I had a really good time, when it was over. And camped in a beautiful spot down here. It's called Falls Creek. It's a tent site next to a creek in the woods. And if it wasn't for the rain, I'd probably like it even more. So I'm quitting. I love some of this so much. I love being outside all day. I love the rocks and the trees, the birds singing. I love that. I love the feeling of accomplishment when I've gotten over a rough section or I've figured out a way to keep myself safe or warm or dry. I like that I'm out here doing something that takes bravery. I like feeling that I'm brave and strong. I like meeting people. I like how fast you become friends with people. They text me and see where I am. They care how I'm doing. They cheer me on. I like that connection with people. Concerns that I have about staying on trail. My pace is very slow. It's worse because of my ankle, but that's not all of it. I'm 100 pounds overweight, and I plan to do this trail for the past 4 years or so. And I prepared everything except my body, and I had all the time in the world, to do it during COVID, and I didn't. I want to move with more ease. Everyone around me is going 2, 3, 4 times as fast as I am. And I know that comparison is the thief of joy. And it's not that I'm jealous of their pace. It's just, I want to feel that ease. I mean, I'm getting older. I've never been athletic. I'm never going to be a gazelle. But I think I would enjoy this so much more if I was just physically more ready to do it. And I hope that that doesn't discourage anyone else from trying, because there are people out here doing it with all kinds of physical limitations. You know, better people than I am. But it's not just that. It's not just the physicality of it. There are so many other things I want to do at home too. I want to marry my fiance. I have a grandbaby on the way. I want to do a lot more hiking. Maybe on some trails that don't feel like they're trying to kill me. I want to go visit my dad, who I haven't seen in years. I want to go visit my son out in Yellowstone. I definitely know that I want to do more things than I've been doing. Living a very small, limited life. I want to find a way to make money that is flexible so I can have good work-life balance, but also the flexibility to take off and go see the things I want to see. I want to see the national parks. I want to see parts of the Appalachian Trail that I've never hiked to, you know, like the Grayson Highlands, the White Mountains. I want to see the Smokies, McAfee Knob. I don't know if I'm ever going to be a through hiker. I'm sure I'll be a section hiker. If I get in shape, if I lose the weight that feels like it's just weighing me down, get in better shape, maybe I'll try again. Maybe I'll through hike next year. Maybe I won't. But I've said before, even if I never step foot on the trail, the Appalachian Trail improved my life. And that's true. All the things that I had to do to change just to get to the point of stepping onto the trail were big improvements. I learned a lot about life. I learned a lot about myself. I know I might regret going home, but I think I'll only regret it if I go home and just sit around waiting to start the trail again. I think if I go home and live life, I won't regret that. Life is just like the trail, it's awful and wonderful at the same time. I love you. So now I've got to get all this crap packed up inside the tent, and then I guess take the tent down as fast as I can, shove it in my bag, and hike backwards south back to Penmar Park and shuttle into Rouserville and wait for my knight in shining armor to come rescue me. Still haven't moved. Yeah. I wanted to stop raining. So another thing that concerns me about pace is I don't have the ability to adjust it. Like, I'm giving it my all the time. That's all I have. And so often there's advice like, you know, if you're on an exposed ridgeline and a storm is rolling in and there's going to be lightning, get off the ridgeline. I'm stuck. I'm slow. The advice is always, if you get to the shelter or wherever and there's somebody there who gives you sketchy vibes, just keep walking. I can't. I've given it my all just to get there. I am getting stronger. My mileage, I think, would increase, but not that far ahead of me. There's long water carries. I can't carry enough water to get me 14 miles at my pace. If I get to a water source that's dry, I'm going to be in serious trouble because it's all I can do right now to get from water source to water source. If I could just be in a little bit better shape. I don't know, I guess it would feel less risky, make more sense to me. I thought he was dead, but he's alive. I hope he gets to where he needs to go. Waiting on my shuttle from Penmar Park, going into Rouserville to stay the night at the Cobblestone Hotel. Mike will meet me there tonight and take me home to Ohio. If you are in the Waynesboro, Rouserville, Penmar area and you need a shuttle, Roger is your guy. You'll find his name and number in the Gut Hook comments. And he is such a gentleman and so reliable and punctual. Well, the Cobblestone Hotel is a little bit fancier than the Days Inn was. More expensive too, like $105 a night, where it was only $60 at the Days Inn. I'm glad I chose the Days Inn for when I ended up staying 3 nights in a row. You know, it's a hotel room. I'll show you the bathroom as soon as I find the light switch. Okay, still. Oh, here. All right. So, you know, it's pretty standard stuff. Real nice. So Mike is leaving work and driving to get me. We'll spend the night here and then back home to Ohio. Now, I can't tell if my face is dirty or if it's just my phone screen. So I was sitting here kind of taking stock of my bruises. I've got, you know, several bruises up and down both legs from the rocks, I guess, yesterday. You don't really feel it while it's happening because you're so focused on not falling and dying. I still have the 2 under the skin blister / calluses, I don't even know what, from wearing that ankle brace. I actually had to hike the last 2 days without the ankle brace, just because my foot couldn't take it anymore. I kept taping over them, you know, with KT tape, but it still hurts. I also had a blister on my big toe, and I put KT tape around it. I guess that was 2 days ago, and I just kind of expected that it was going to be better when I saw it again. But it's pretty impressive. So if you don't want to see my gross, dirty, not yet washed foot with a nasty blister, look away. And for the rest of you, check this out. See that? It's so big. I don't think I've ever had a blister that big before that, you know, hadn't popped. Mike is here, and we're gonna go back to Ohio soon. So he's already promised that in July he will take me to Shenandoah National Park to do a little bit of hiking and to Grayson Highlands to see the ponies. I'm feeling pretty decent about my decision to get off the trail. I know it's disappointing for some people, and I'm sorry that, you know, if you feel that way. I do want to say thank you so much for all the support, all the prayers, the comments, the love that you've given me. I think I'm making the right decision. I think that the trail just showed me that I'm still not ready for a through hike. I did a lot to prepare to go on trail, but the one thing I haven't done is prepared my body appropriately. I mean, I had the surgeries done on my feet. I regained my core muscle strength working at that food factory, but I have to get my weight under control. Now, when I say that, I don't want you to think that I'm saying people can't hike the Appalachian Trail fat. You absolutely can, and there's nothing wrong with being fat. People come in all shapes and sizes, and I love my body just as it is. But for me to enjoy my hike more and to feel safe enough I'll feel safer if I can move a little faster, a little farther. And I want to enjoy it more by having a little bit more of ease. I know that losing weight on the trail is an option for many. And, I kind of hope that would happen for me, that AAT diet. But that's just not the way it's going to work for me. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to diet properly with excellent nutrition, and I'm going to get lots of exercise, and I think I'm going to attempt a through hike next year. I will definitely choose a flip-flop again. I think that's most appropriate for me, my age, my level of fitness, yada yada. I also really don't want to contribute or participate in the bubble activity that happens in the South. It's just so nice to not have to worry about, will there be room at the shelter? Will I be able to find a camp spot? That sort of thing. So, that's the plan. That's the plan. And I'm so excited that I'm going to be home for the birth of my grandbaby Lucy. And though it's going to be really hard to leave her next year to do a through hike, that'll probably be an issue. I miss my family so much when I'm out there. And I love them all so much. And kids change. Anyway, that's a problem for another year, right? So, I love you all. Bye. I've also made an appointment with my doctor to discuss my ankle. I'm still limping, and when I walk, whatever's going on with my ankle, it's like forcing my foot to overpronate. So I don't know if that's just part of the natural healing process of getting over a sprained ankle, or if, I don't know, maybe I need an x-ray, or maybe some physical therapy, or a trip to a podiatrist or something like that, maybe some custom-made insoles. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to get it done so that it doesn't impede me at all, because I have a lot of hiking to do this summer.